Mike Trout hit his 400th career home run. Um, but I just want to say something because man, Trout is he's 34 years old now. Um, him getting to 400 as quickly as he got to 300, for him to just now be getting 400, uh, you damn near think he'd be closer to 500 by now. But things have really, he's fallen off, quite frankly. Um, of course, Kershaw. So from 2012, I'm sorry, Mike Trout from 2012 to 2018, his average was, per season was 146 games, 310 average, 34 homers, 90 RBIs, 26 stolen bases, a 9.1 WAR, and a 1,000 OPS over those 7 seasons. Um, and you know, he was he was amazing, right? And that's when people compare him. People say this is he might be the best player to ever play. And then in March of 2019, so after that 2018 season, he signs a deal 12 years, $426.5 million. At the time, one of the richest deals, even now, I guess. But in terms of total value, at the time, I think it was the richest or maybe the second richest. Um, he signs that deal, right? Now, so the year after that, he plays 134 games. He bats 291, 45 homers, 104 RBIs. He leads the league in on base, slugging, and OPS. And that was the last time he won MVP. He's won 3 MVPs. Ever since then, right? So in 2020, that's the COVID year. 53 games, he bats 281, 17 home runs, 46 RBI. So at that point, you're thinking, okay, this is still um, this is still Mike Trout. This is still the best player in baseball. But ever since then, right? So since 2021, um, he's only averaged 67 games per season, and his splits have been a 276 average with 19 homers, 39 RBIs, only 3 stolen bases, a WAR of 3, 951 OPS. This year he's actually played 124 games, but he's only batting 229 with 22 homers and 59 RBIs. Last year he only hit 220. So, I mean, his fall off has been rather spectacular for someone who was so good to start his career. And I know it happens to, I mean, it happens to most of them, right? Like, it happened to Junior Griffey. It happened to, I would say, but Albert Pujols, I would say, of course, his best years were in St. Louis, and then when he got to the Angels, he wasn't the same as he was in St. Louis, right? So it happens pretty much inevitably, unless you're, Barry Bonds or somebody like that. But it has been disappointing to see, and you just wonder if he got the money because it's like the injury is like more like nagging, like ticky tack injuries. But it does kind of make you wonder if he got the money and decided, well, you know what, he got rich and stopped trying, right? Um, because he just hasn't been the same player, really. Uh, like I said, first couple years after the contract, he was he was still the best player in baseball. So maybe I shouldn't slander him too hard. But since 2021, uh, that's 5 seasons now where he hasn't been the same. So I don't know. I just feel like he got all that money, and all the money. The check is going to clear no matter what. Whether he plays or doesn't play, whether he bets 220 or 300. So it just sucks, man, because it's somebody who could have hit 600, home runs or something like that. And now that's probably not going to happen, man. You know, um, and he still has many years left on the deal. He's like halfway through the deal, so it's like about another 6 years or so of him. Uh, I saw where it said he was the player said that it was the worst contract in the league or something like that, and it is. You know, Angels don't win anything. He doesn't play, or even when he does play now, all he does is just, he's become somebody who's just all he does is hit home runs, and he's not even hitting home runs at the rate that he used to. But over there in Angel Land, it's like it doesn't matter. That's why Tony got out. That's why Tony got out of there. He wanted to play for a serious franchise, you know. Um, so, just yeah, congrats on his 400th homer. I'm sure he'll still get to 500. With the years he has left on his deal, he only get to hit like about 20 homers a year, or something like that. Uh, I mean, that's how it. If he has 400 to get to 500, that would just be 20 homers a year uh, for um, for 5 years. I'm not sure if he has 5 or 6 years left on his deal, but either way, right? But hell, you never know, bro. That would be like the craziest. I remember, Junior Griffey still got the 630 home runs. You know, would it be crazy if Mike Trout didn't get to 500 home runs? It'd be like the greatest fall off in the history of baseball. You know, he's a Hall of Famer no matter what because he has 3 MVPs. But it's really amazing. And the Angels are so buried over there in Anaheim that nobody really bothers to talk about it. It's like it doesn't even matter.